everyone. Today is my birthday. So I'm turning almost 40. I am turning 38 years old. And I would like to stream with my PC here. Today I will not invite people to discuss with me, in the Skype, but I will be alone. Just thank you, Mr. Tigre. Yeah, so I will be just alone, and thank you, Kev. And as usual, just talking with you. All the time, like after leaving Dubai, I am 38. I wasn't doing streams like this, like just talk. I was always preparing for them. Jamie, happy birthday. I wish you a day filled with your joy and love. Thank you very much. Thank you, Clara. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, last one. Thank you, Alison. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, it's a good day. The birthday is something special. So the first one who, how to say, who told me happy birthday is my wife. And then you. Usually, in Algeria, in Russia, usually we tell happy birthday like during the day. Thank you, Jamie, for the support. 38 years. So usually we tell to each other during the day, not during the day, like in the evening when we already, like, the cake is prepared and everything is prepared. So we tell to each other, or sometimes if we like live together, we tell to each other right after 12. So then, like, right the next day. So usually my mother also never missed a birthday to tell me about happy birthday. My mother, I accept it from her now, but maybe during the day she will write. It's she's the best mother in the earth. So I will wait from her, and we can just talk about birthdays and what's related to that. All of us support the tubers who need help, Artyom and you, brother. My father don't talk to me, don't tell me happy birthday, never. And like for years already. So it's okay. I have much better people who who tell me that. Is there a birthday song in Russian? Yeah, there is, like с днем рождения. I don't know. Usually they use. Thank you, Dan. Usually they use the same song that's in English, like la 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 la, but they will use the Russian word. So с днем рождения тебя, с днем рождения тебя, с днем рождения тебя. Thank you, Gina C. Thank you, Heather. Yes. Sometimes when I feel sleepy, I wear this. I don't know. I'm wearing this because I feel more comfortable to talk with it. It's kind of a little bit cold, and we don't want to turn on the heating because in the morning it will become very, very hot. So It's better to we're better, and that's it. Any new earthquakes? This is my birthday. I don't want to think about earthquakes. Yeah, I heard about earthquakes in Konya, like the town where I was, and and Adana. In Adana, one guy he said like that mosques were destroyed, not destroyed, like cracked, and some of them they were afraid that they will be destroyed, and they fixed them. Anyway, I mean, come on, it's the birthday. There was small earthquake in UK with it's everywhere. It could be everywhere. A disaster could be everywhere. I mean, let me think about my birthday. Those that received membership gifts, no more mark. You are all welcome. 1994, 1995. No, 1985. So I was born in 85. By the way, I was like, I don't know what's the word to use, but I was made, you can say, in USSR. I was born in Algeria, but made in USSR. So this is, yeah, it's in 1985. Yes, like my father was studying there in Russia. They sent a lot of Algerians to Russia. I wish you a very happy birthday with many more to come. Thank you, George. Thank you very much. Yeah, so he studied there in the Soviet Union, and a lot of Algerians studied there. And in that time, a lot of Algerians get married with Russian women. Yeah, you nail it. Kind of. I was born before the Chernobyl happened, and I was also born like 2 days after this crazy war was announced. I mean, it's crazy. Like the same about I lived like 12 years in Algeria, then I lived 12 years in Russia. And now I don't know, maybe at 12 years I will have to move from one country to another. Like there are strange things about my life. I don't know why. I always thought that your mom went to Algeria and your parents met there. Make more sense that he came to Russia actually. No, you maybe missed everything, or you confused everything. My father got married to my mother in the 80s uh, when he was studying there in Russia, in Soviet Union. Then he took my mother to Algeria. I was born there, and when we had like 9 years old, we had terrorism in Algeria, and he took us to Russia for 4 years. I mean, I lived 4 years. My sisters lived 6 years, and after my father took me back to Algeria in '98, and my mother come after that to Algeria in 2000, and in 2010 we left Algeria to Russia with my mother, and he still in Algeria. Please don't think any of us forget you, my friend, to the family, and important to all of us. Maybe we can support one another, but we are doing our best. Yeah, thank you, Wildcat, for. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. How old is my mother? My mother, I don't know, born in 63, you can count. And my father also born in 56, also you can count. Yeah, thank you for gifting the membership. I recently, by the way, was losing a lot of members. Like, not losing, but maybe their membership ended. and I noticed that I had like 50 members. Then I had like 38 or something like that, and now I should have more. Yeah, I have like 38 now. I was having 50. Like people didn't like me to talk about Russian proverbs and to teach Russian. Happy birthday for me. Thank you, Phyllis, and welcome to the membership, all new members. Yeah, I mean, I will keep what I will always say. What's the relation with the culture or the language, with what's going on politically? I mean, some people still learn the language, and some people still like enjoy the culture and maybe read books and and learn the history and stuff. How is that related to what's going on? Yeah. So you can say that I was made in USSR, but born in Algeria. That's funny thing. But that's why I followed the Russian and the proverbs. Yeah, yeah. I will make. I will do my best. Like if all the proverbs I will mention, all the popular proverbs, I will start from not popular ones, and I will also share quotes, etc. Is Ivan here? Can see him anyway. Is Ivan says good to see you, Ivan. Yeah. So, how I was celebrating, for example, my birthday in Algeria. So in Algeria, we were just gifting to each other gifts, but it wasn't like I don't remember it very well. It was like before 9 years old, and I don't remember it very well. But when I moved to Russia, like Russian people, they celebrate birthday for them. It's like something huge. Algerian people, they don't care that much. So they have like, for example, their traditions and their I don't know things about religion, and they don't care that much about the birthday. That's why I didn't feel it in Algeria at all. I mean, but when I moved in Russia, like people, like I mean, were celebrating it. Mr. Tigre, I don't follow any religion. I am like free man, free thinking. I just believe in God, and that's it. So, in when I moved to Russia, like people were like celebrating it much, I don't know, with a lot of emotions and a lot of I don't know gifts, and it was like more happy, and it's also something special in Russia, and that's why I mean I was so impressed about the Russian culture. But I mean after leaving Algeria, like the place where they almost not celebrate the birthday, I was like I don't know amazed how my family, my relatives, hello Lisa, how my family and my relatives they were like celebrating it and gifting gifts and everything. I mean, and that's why I don't know I liked that feeling, and we were celebrating it every single year. And my grandfather in Russia, I never thought that he was working in the plant of milk. So he was doing like yogurt. He was doing anything from milk, made from milk, like cheeses and things like that. So he was almost like every single birthday, like my birthday, birthday of my sisters, he was bringing us a cake of like a cake. I don't know if you tried that or not. A cake made from ice cream, so ice cream cake or something like that. I mean, it's covered by chocolate and inside like ice cream. like ice cream cake, and I remember it very well. I mean, ice cream cake. I remember it, but I don't know. My grandfather died. He's not alive now, and I didn't have chance to see him again when I left Russia. Left Russia, uh, because I mean I had to spend all the time in Algeria because my father didn't let me go to Russia, and I went by myself like after 12 years. But I didn't catch him. I mean, I wanted to catch him, but I didn't catch him alive. Yeah, so that's the thing that I remember from my grandfather, and he was like very lovely. He loved us, he loved my sisters, and he was like a very good man. Anyway, so then like I came back to Algeria again, and there again they wasn't like caring that much about the birthday. But glad you did not start your live stream until Artyom and Alex finish it. I don't know. I don't know about that. I was kind of celebrating the birthday. I don't know who is streaming, who is not. I usually like stream just when I have like when I can, when I have time, when I have opportunity to do that. So what I was talking about, forget. I have a bad memory. Anyway, so when we get back to Algeria again, we stopped. They also didn't celebrate it that much, and that was it was one of the reason. Thank you, Herma. It was one of the reason why I wished to come back to Russia. I mean, so that's why I mean. I wanted to celebrate my birthday again. But when I came back to Russia, and I was like in kind of disappointed, you can say, because I didn't have a lot of friends there, and it was like not that easy. And my grandfather died, and my grandmother didn't want my mother to live with her. They didn't like welcome us, etc. So and a lot of things. I mean, I start like getting. I mean, didn't care about the birthday. I lost that birthday feeling that I want to celebrate the birthday, etc. So I, for some years in Russia, like I was disappointed or something like that. So I wasn't celebrating the birthday at all. Like when my mother tell me, "Let's why you are not celebrating your birthday," I just tell her like I don't know want. I mean, I lost that willing to celebrate it. And that happened with me for years, like maybe 3 4 years, and I didn't want to celebrate it at all. It was like hard. I was a student. I didn't have friends. I didn't have a lot of friends. It was hard for me. I had only the English club, and most of people who came to the English club, I knew that want. They wanted only to just practice English, but they didn't consider me like a friend. Like, of course, we were meeting, etc. But like the real friends, I was always looking for the real friends, and that's why I wasn't like celebrating it. Yeah, because some people don't celebrate it because they just don't want. But when you get disappointed from something, so thank you, Lisa. Yeah, but after that, I start like working with my I don't know my psychology. I start working on myself, and I again start celebrating. And when I had everything normal, like when I met my wife. By the way, like the first before I met my wife, I had a big birthday, my 30 years old when I had 30 years old, I did a big birthday in Rostov-on-Don, and I celebrated with my English club. I invited there about, I don't know, a lot of people, like like a big group of people. I will try to find the picture. So there, like Sasha who joined it as well. She was like, I mean, we were in dating. She was like just an English teacher, and a lot of people joined it in that birthday. But it was fun because I mean, I had like 30 years old, and it was like very special. Here is it. So I have like pictures I will show you. So this is birthday, my 30 years birthday. It was also very special for me. This is Sasha. This guy from Africa. This is Russian. Those are all girls. They were like visiting the English club. So we celebrated in this place. That was me. Here is Sasha. This is my friend Maxim. This is his girlfriend. Another guy who was visiting the English club for a lot of time. And that's how I felt very special. Like in a group of friends, people, English club. So this one was one of the best birthdays I had. It was very nice. And from there, I started celebrating again and again. Oh, hello, Alex. Nice to see you. It's cool. Yeah, so from that time when I had the English club and I met my wife and I start getting because when I was a student, I couldn't get the papers. It was very hard to get the papers, to get like they call it RVP, like разрешение на временное проживание. It's like the permission to live permanently or something. Then the residence. It was also very hard to get them. Despite my mother is Russian, they kind of asked only for bribes, for corruption. Thank you, Days. So I couldn't just get any paper. So the only option that I had like to get married. So when I married Sasha, it was like very fast. Like in about 2 years, I get the citizenship. So like being like having a mother, a Russian mother, didn't mean anything for them. And they didn't give me any kind of paper. I was like a regular foreigner student for 7 years. I mean, it was crazy. It was hard to prolong the visa every single year. And it was all that like troubles. I didn't care about the birthday. That's why, I mean, when I meet my wife, I start getting the papers. I start feeling a normal person. I opened a company. I started working a little bit. I mean, I start being, I don't know, more happy, feeling the life, and that's why I start celebrating the birthday. And after that, I mean, I was celebrating it with my wife, with my child, sometimes with the parents of my wife, and like different ways. Yeah. I see we have another legend rock star, Alex, in the house. Yeah, I have a collaboration interview with Alex. 56. Yeah, the humor. When you have a sense of humor, of course, you can face anything. Yeah, we always like do different streams. Like we stream together. I streamed with Dima, with Sergey, with Ivan, with Alex. And I hope in the future I will stream with more people. I mean, we are kind of all related in this, even if we are in different countries. Why you never celebrate your birthday? Do you have like some stories about not celebrating the birthday, guys? And why you didn't celebrate it, or why, I mean, what didn't let you to celebrate? So sometimes, I mean, we kind of if we can't celebrate it in one day, for example, we are busy or something, we celebrate it in another one. In Russia, for example, I don't know about other people, but the relative of my wife, so they were saying um, that it's not good to give gifts before the birthday. I mean, I don't care about those how to say. I don't care about those not traditions, or I don't know, or sayings. For example, if the black cat cross your road, that means something bad to you will happen. I don't like believe in such things. So that's why when they were saying we don't give gifts like before the birthday happened, I was like I don't know, telling them why. I mean, nothing will happen. Just give the gifts if you before the birthday if you have a chance. I mean, I've also celebrated my birthday, but never early. It's bad luck in Germany. Yeah, the same. Like bad luck. Yeah, they say. I don't believe in such things. I think I never had money for celebrating. It depends. I mean, you can celebrate it without money. You can celebrate it without money. You didn't like money. You didn't need a lot of money to celebrate it. Do you believe in aliens or ghosts? No, aliens or ghosts. So you can just meet with a friend and celebrate it, and you don't have like what is for me what is celebrating a birthday. You can just, even if you are alone, you can put a music, watch a video, eat a cool food, and it's a celebration. It's not about money. So you can, for example, if you have one friend at least, you can meet that friend and celebrate with him. You can celebrate with your family, with your mom, with your sister, with your, I don't know, anyone. It's depend. For example, now I am kind of celebrating. It's kind of a celebration for me. I'm creating a stream and talking about the birthday. It's a celebration. I'm like talking myself, and imagine like I was like celebrating in this English club with, let's say, about, I don't know, 10 people, 15 people. And now I'm celebrating with 30 people, and I know that a lot of people will watch it. Like, this is like my first stream ever, or my first celebration with so much, so many people. That's something really cool. I will buy a big dinner kebab. Yeah, without money, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's just a cool thing to do in our lives. I mean, we live once. I don't know why. Even if we are sad, we are not in bad mood. I think when we are not in a mood, or we are like lonely or something, we can always celebrate it. Just like be positive and, I don't know, enjoy our lives. And if we have the opportunity, you're close to being born on February 19. Was it? Yeah, I always was thinking about this. If I, if I, for example, was born in the 29 of February. Imagine like not 4 years without celebrating the the birthday. It will be crazy. I'm very close. Yeah, I don't like that my birthday is in the same like 24 February. But what I can do, I mean, it's my birthday. I was born in 26 February. I mean, I don't know if in US, for example, people they have already 25, but here in Turkey we have already 26. And as I told you, usually in our family, we celebrate after 12. Like after 12, we congratulate after 12. So after 12 already I see 26. So I hit already 28. And in Russian there is a saying like they call it, Alex know it, like saraket. Saraket, that means you are almost 40, like almost, I mean, very adult, almost 40 years old. Yeah, birthday in February. Yeah, and I am like, I don't know, I don't believe also that much in those horoscope, or how to call it, like the fish, and I am fish, for example. The I have to be fish. I don't know. I don't believe in those things as well. Like how they call it? Not astrology. Maybe not astrology. Maybe astrology. How they call it when they talk about the stars and about those things? Like they write there in the newspaper. They write. They write. They write. For example, how to say, astrology. Yes. So I don't believe that much in that thing. Hello everyone who is joining. Hello Joy. Hello Black Cat. Horoscope. Yeah, we call it horoscope in Russia. So I don't believe it that much, but I am fish. I don't know if you believe it. So it's your thing. My personally, I don't think, but I just follow it. I try to know what's the year we have. Like usually we have like the tiger year. This year it's I don't remember this year, or the year uh, of what they call it, what animal of this year. Tiger, not tiger. I don't know. I don't remember. 1 year. Yeah. Yes. Today, at least I went to that waterfall, because I never seen in my life a waterfall. The year of tiger. Yes. Yeah. So I never seen the year of waterfall. So my year is the year of bull. I don't know how to tell them. The bull maybe. The year of bull, or how to say it, like the husband of the cow. The cow, the masculine cow, how to say it. That's the year I was born in. Ox, yeah. So the year of ox. That's why, I mean, they tell my mother usually tell me, you are very, I don't know, you when you want something, you do it. You don't listen to others. That's why you are like a ox. She tell me. And sometimes I feel that in myself, that when no matter what other people tell me, like don't do it, it's not good. I mean, I just, when I want something, I do it. I mean, no matter what. It's maybe bad, bad. I don't know, character or bad characteristic of person, but that's who I am. And about fish, for example, when they say like fish, you are a fish. I feel that the fish is not that talkative, but I talk a lot. Sometimes even my wife can't, I don't know, stop me from talking. About the water, I don't swim a lot. I mean, I don't love the water that much. Maybe it's not related to the fish, but still, yeah. So how do you spend your? I mean, the thing that I asked today, or how Americans spend the birthday usually. It's interesting to know. Or how you spend the birthday, just with your family, or you have, for example, something special or a game you play. It's interesting to know. 2003, yes, the year of what? Not the tiger? 2023, the year of the tiger or the cat or what? I love cats. I mean, for me, somebody saying rabbit, somebody. Rabbit year. Ah, no, it's a rabbit year. Anyway, I also don't believe that much in those things like rabbit year. It doesn't matter. It depends on how people live their life, how, I don't know, what the philosophy they have. I don't know what the books they read, what the people they met. It depends on that, not some kind of, I don't know, stars or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. Depend always on your experience in life and not on something written in a book, because people are different, they have different situation in lives, they have different philosophy, different thinking. This is a good question. What was the best birthday gift I ever received? I don't know, maybe like I said, that's what I showed in the beginning of the stream. I showed pictures from English club with the English club people. So that was maybe the best gift when a lot of people came and we celebrated that together. About the thing, like the best celebration. I don't know. Maybe the best thing is this one. I don't know. I don't have a lot of things. I wasn't gifted like very, you can say like expensive things. Or I know this one of it was one of the best gifts. It's from the mother of my wife. So this is like a shaver thing. It's brown. It's a very good thing. I just charge it and I can use it. And it was like pretty. I don't know, not that cheap. That was maybe the best one, because in I like how the tradition in of my wife and her relatives, they usually never buy a gift. They never buy a gift, but they ask about the gift. For example, if there is a birthday of my, for example, wife, her mother asks her, "What do you want? Like, what do you need? In the, I mean, what is the thing that you are not having or you wish to have?" So, in one of my birthdays, I don't remember which one, maybe 35 years old or something like that. So her mother asked me, "What you want?" I told her, "It's okay. I mean, you can give anything." I mean, it's like no. I was like shy to tell her, but in the end, she like pushed me or convinced me to tell her what I want and what I need. I told her, "Okay, recently I wanted to to buy this shaver, electric shaver, and she bought it for me. So and she gifted that to me in the birthday. So like that's what they do usually. My family usually has a party with friends and family and cake presents. Yeah, we usually also cook cakes. I don't like beers unless it's more stable. My birthday in June, but would love gift today. Yeah. Rabbit. The rabbit can, I don't know, maybe this is the year of a rabbit and everyone is running like a rabbit in this year. Maybe that's, we are running from, I don't know, from the inflation, from, I don't know, from crisis. Like we are all like rabbits this year. Thank you, Black Cat, for the support. That's very nice from you. Thank you, Angie. I usually give something to a charity on my birthday last year, and this I gave to hospital in Ukraine. Cool. Today, when I met the Russian guys, so they were listening to Ukrainian music. They put it in, and they show it to me and to my child, and we liked that music. That was cool, Ukrainian music. Because I don't like it. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to shadow streams. I mean, you never know me when I stream. I don't understand. I could, for example, create an announcement or something, but I am always afraid that I will not make it in time. My father gave me a Rolex as a gift. I never wear it. Problem was, who gets in when I go? I have more than one son. Love them equally. Cool. Today I saw a promotion of Casio key, Casio watch, and I thought, I mean, like the same watches like work the same. I mean, Casio or Rolex or any other mark. I don't know. Is there any difference? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. For me, the same. The most important that will work. What is your age now? 38. Yeah, I am 38. So almost 40. Getting older and older. I know my wife tell me that I have these lines here, but I don't know. I don't have them a lot. Anyway, I mean, I don't have the hair. I am losing, like, I was losing it for a long time. So I wasn't, like, when I was younger, my hair was much beautiful. Like, it was like so beautiful, so nice. I was doing like that, like this. I mean, doing crazy things with my hair, and I start losing that. I lost it all now. In the first years when I was married, my wife didn't get used to this that much, but now she's getting used to this, and I'm also getting used to that, and I don't care, what kind of haircut I have. And the cool thing about this, when you don't have a lot of hair, you just take, I don't know. I also bought something like that, and I just use it and I shave myself. So I just use this and shave myself. Also, this one is chargeable. I bought it myself. It's a very nice one. And also I use it and I shave myself. Today I shaved the Bagdan. So it's good to do it yourself. Things like that. Thank you, Christina. Happy birthday, Snoozy. How did you celebrate? It is night there already. Yeah, I mean, how I usually said that we kind of congratulate each other after 12 o'clock. So it already hit the 26th. So the day is just starting now. But this is my birthday. I was born, in fact, at 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. So, like in 2 hours, or like in this time, like my mother prepared to give birth, and about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock. I don't remember. My mother told me. So she gave birth, but I don't know, in that 4 o'clock of Soviet Union. I don't know was what time exactly now in Turkey. I am in Turkey, but in Turkey it's already the 26th of February, so that's why I considered my birthday. Yeah, like this stream. If you are not liking it, push that like button. You are still a baby. I'll be 60 this year. Yeah, for you I'm baby. It's all of us. I mean, we have our child inside. Sometimes we let it out and we play and we relax. We only last 2 minutes. I was born 2 minutes to midnight. So my birthday lasts 4 hours or 5 hours. It's cool. Yeah, I feel a little bit cold here. I don't want to turn on the heating because in the by the morning, like the morning, will have sun and it will be very hot. So that's why, I mean, I wanted just to. But today it was an amazing day. It was like a big birthday. Maybe somebody asked what's the best gift I get in the birthday. For example, today it was also a kind of gift for me, and I consider it a gift gifted before the birthday. Like when I went to the waterfall, because I never seen waterfall before in my life, and for me, seeing the waterfall for the first time in my life, it was like a gift for me. And a lot of things. Did Sasha bake you a birthday cake? Not yet, because she just congratulated me, and just after 12 o'clock, just congratulated me and went to sleep, because the cake she will maybe prepare something like during the day. I still have the 26th of February is just starting, and we will have like we will sleep, and in the morning we'll do something. For example, I don't know. I personally told her that the gift that you can give me is just to let me edit the video and let me to do my things. And she also how to say, she moved all her lessons, like she is teaching online Korean, and she moved all her lessons to other days, not for tomorrow, to make all the day empty and to be with the child, and to to give me all the day to make me enjoy it. I mean, alone, do my stuff, do my things. That's also a kind of gift. Let me separate the questions so I will not miss any question. One moment, please. Yeah, I just learned about that recently from Sergey the Russian, crazy Sergey, that I can add here on the top questions and write them there. So they will be separate. So I will not miss any question. I've been there, done that after bouncing off few carbs at the work stopped. I didn't see the snow this winter at all because the place where we are living, we don't have snow here. And today when we went to the mountains and I saw the snow, so it was like, oh, this usually in Russia I see the snow every single year, but this year I didn't see it. I didn't see it in Dubai. I didn't see it in Turkey, and I was happy to see the snow on the mountains. Oh, well, here are the questions, so I will not. Who was your friend that you went to the mountains with? So those are the same friends, like Anya, the friend of my wife. She's also vegan, and she are very good friends. And her husband has a car, and we went there in with them in Kishalisi, that place. They are Russians. No. Like the guy is Russian, and his husband, his wife is from Moldova. So she's from Moldova, and she lived with him in Russia all the time, and we already visited them before. In if you remember the video about Castle Girl, so the girl from the castle or castle girl is like a video. Let me share that video. Maybe someone didn't watch it. I streamed also in that day, and it was like a nice experience we had in that place. We we saw the castle there that was built. It's a very nice place, like historical place. And this time they had to leave Turkey for some time, and they come back. And today they decided to go to the mountains, and I just went with them. It was really cool. They are good people. Any more updates about your apartment and Grippy landlord? No. So the real estate found someone here, and they came here like a couple, but they didn't like the apartment. They said that it's too little. And tomorrow I will meet a guy. He speak Arabic from Airbnb, and he said I will rent it for 6 months. So if this guy tomorrow, it will be a good gift for me, a good birthday gift for me if this guy will come and rent this apartment. We will leave immediately. Immediately, we will leave the the country. Okay, let me share the link that I promised. So this is the link of the castle girl. And let me check the comments. Please, if you want me to reply your question, check on the top. You will find Q and I, and you can write the questions there, or tag me in the comments, so I will find your comment. Thank you, A plus plus, A plus Russian. So I'm also trying to teach some Russian. Do you face such thing as, like, when you teach Russian, they ask you why you are teaching Russian and etc. Yesterday, like, 2 people came. They didn't like me teaching Russian. It was funny. I mean, what the language has to do with what's going on? I mean, if you are teaching a language or the culture, it has nothing to do. Okay. I am a little bit lost, so that's why, I mean, okay, we have another question. Have you narrowed down where you are going? Not yet. Or maybe we don't want to talk about that. I don't know. We have like a few options, but I don't want to talk about where we are going yet. We have a few options and we will try among them. And after all, I mean, I don't know. I am sure that when we will go, people will start blaming us. Why you went there? Some people will get mad at us. Why you didn't come to that country? Why you didn't come that country? We don't want that. Imagine that, like, after a lot of people, they said, like, in when we were in Dubai, why you are going to Turkey? I told you to go to Australia. You had to go to Australia. You had to go to Canada. You had to go to that too. And when we start learning about countries, it's so hard to get there, and there are like some difficulties, and some people, like, they don't think about the difficulties, and they don't know all the rules, and they just, it's cool. It's great when people are inviting us. I really appreciate that. It's very nice, but sometimes we have, like, I mean, to learn about all the pros and cons, and after all, we go to the country that we see it's easier for us, and for us now easier to go to a cheaper country where we will not enough people want to learn Russian. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So, thank you, Finola, for the support. Yeah, now, like, today is my birthday. I don't want to think about things, where to go, what country to choose, etc. I mean, I want just to relax and to talk, to have fun. I mean, in, like, some people in this situation, they drink to forget. Like, drink alcohol and start for like to forget everything and just relax. And I've seen so many people in the streams, they just celebrate like this. I mean, they drink. I don't drink personally any alcohol. I tried that before in my life, but I don't drink it anymore. And so I saw like some people, they drink and they just say or wherever. But I prefer to not drink. I prefer to just talk and to have fun, to meet people. Happy birthday, Kalega. Get finished editing the Serbian video. Thank you, A+. So you are in Serbia? I thought in US. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, just enjoy. I want just to enjoy my life. I'm very close to 40. I mean, 40 years old. I know somebody said that I am a baby, but still, I mean, I get tired fast. I'm not that sportive. I mean, 40 years old. It's not that I don't know, not that young age. Yeah, but still, I mean, when people like they are more sportive. For example, my wife, she make yoga, she train sometimes. I mean, she do special movements for their head, for their neck, for everything, and she feel better. So, but I don't. I'm a little bit lazy for that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm missing the questions. Let me go again to the questions because, like, I see in the. So you can. I have separate questions in the top, and separate those, and separate chat. If I didn't answer your question, you can write it again. Or what is your other half? Dave's. Yeah, my other half is Algerian. Yeah. And I spent the half of my life in Algeria, the half of my life in Russia. Now maybe the other, not half, the other third of my life, I will spend from one country to another. Because more likely we won't go to a country where they give citizenship, because it's very expensive to go there. For example, there is a good option to go to a country where they give citizenship, but it's expensive. The ticket is so expensive; it's more than $2,000 for all of us. Maybe for some people, it's not that expensive, but for us, like $2,000, it's expensive. And those countries that give citizenship very easy are Peru, Argentina, and other like Latin American countries. So it's easy to get the citizenship there, but it's expensive to fly there. That's why, I mean, we want just to go to. Thank you, Gwen. Just to go to a cheap country and to move from one country to another. It's like, I mean, it's good thing as well. I mean, of course, it's not stable and everything, but we can just I don't know, see the world, make videos, make streams, learn about it. I mean, after all, if we go to the place where we have like to spend many years to get the citizenship and everything, we will not be able to, I don't know, to travel and to move to see places. I don't know, we'll have to stay in the same place. Just like we were in Turkey all the time. Sometimes, like, I have just to sit home and record from home because I already showed everything around. I can't show anything. But if we will move from one country to another, for me, like a YouTuber, I will record a lot of content and it will be very interesting. Of course, it would be hard to move from one country to another, but it would be good for the channel. Okay, happy birthday again. You should do a survey in chat room. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting proposition I have here in the questions. To do a survey who is under 40 and who is like 40, like okay, let me do a survey here. It will be interesting because I want to know. I already learned about the age of most of my subscribers. I see that from analytics, but I can't know the age of people who watch stream. So let's try that. I would say above 40, maybe. Above 40, less than 40. I never did such a pool in the stream, so let's ask your community. Oh, cool. I can do more of such pools in the future. I have very interesting ideas about that. I mean, it's also, I mean, when I know the most of people, what age they are, I will understand what kind of content maybe I will need to create more. How should I act? Maybe what should I say or something like that? Maybe. So 90% for now, like above 40, like 20 people voted already, and like most people above 40. So what does it mean? You can tell me. So almost like people older than me. Yeah. What I can say as well. Like I don't have like a good relation with my father, so that's why I mean, I feel that people who are watching with me and they can, I don't know, teach me things, they can show me things, they can give me hints, they can direct me to the right direction, even if I mean, you can consider me as your, I don't know, as your son, because my father is not talking with me for years already, and you can always like be patient with me. Maybe I will not listen to things because I'm already almost 40 years old, and it's hard to make someone with 40 years old to change his mind about something or to make him do something. I mean, it's easier with the 20 years old, maybe, but it's not that easy with the 38 years old. So I have like my view already, my philosophy, my, I don't know, and it's hard to me to follow, like, because I mean a lot of people they give me advices. Maybe I don't follow them, but I mean, yeah. Sometimes, of course, also from my experience, like the age, because I was just asked to create such pool. It wasn't like my idea, and I mean the age for me. It's not that important because I saw people in 20 years old and they are so wise, so smart, so in 20 years old, and I was like surprised of them. I mean, seeing them in I don't know, in Russia and during all my life. and I saw very old people, and they are like, I don't know, like my father. He's I don't know, more almost 70 years old, like 60 years old, and he doesn't talk to me just because I get married to a Russian, for example. And a lot of like the father of my wife, he doesn't he don't he's not that good with my wife just because she is against the Russian government, and she's, I mean, she doesn't I don't know. She doesn't agree with what Russian government is doing and everything, and he's not that. I mean, friendly with her, and such people. I mean, like, and a lot of people. I mean, so sometimes they are like in, and I mean, in such age, and they may don't do the right things. So it depends. That's why I mean, maybe the age is not that it's criteria. It's not a criteria to consider if someone is right or not or something. Of course, like a lot of people in such age should have wisdom and should, you know, give share their experience and give their best, and we should learn from them. Yeah, of course, but it depends. You never know. It depends. I hope one day he will change his mind and spend time with you and your family. No, it's like forever. I know the mentality of uh, of uh, of my father anyway. I mean, of such people. Like when they decide thing, they decide it forever. I mean, he is very complicated person. I don't want to talk about my father, about all the details. He just didn't want me to go to Russia first. He didn't want me to get married to a Russian. That's it. Despite he was married to a Russian. And that's funny. Really funny. Yeah, so it's clear like 25 voted already about I will end the pool because I can't see the comments. But let me check the QR9 again. Okay, there isn't another question. We have in the top in the stream, we have like a special place where you can ask your questions. Okay, live chat. Your father is getting older. You need to be the one to make up with him. He will need you, but perhaps somebody. I already sent him a video and he didn't reply to me. Big video. I hope one day he will change his mind and spend time with you. Okay. Until I retired, the only YouTube videos I watched were how to fix something. Yeah, and now a lot of people jump into politics. Yeah, yeah. Why? Yeah, in vlogs, this is the thing that I'm doing. Like, I am trying to be myself, and like people told me to be myself, and when I showed them like my true self, they didn't like it. Some of them. It's funny. I mean, about like the information about my how to say my political stand or my political idea. What I can do, I mean, the people will never like everything about other people. I mean, we all of us have good things, bad things. Вы отлично выглядите для своего возраста. Thank you, Johnson. You have a good Russian. Older people retired. We have more the time to be online. We have already worked out. Yeah, saved money. Yeah, and I also saved money. I also saved money but I had to lose it, all that money in in this crazy travel. I have been to Prague. Yeah. Yeah, I can't please everyone, sure. Thank you, Alison, for the support. С днем рождения, удачи. Tartaria. Thank you very much. In Russian. Yeah, I mean, if I want to share the Russian culture, I can do it. Why not? I mean, I have like Russian proverbs I know, and they are so wise. They are so, and I understand them deeply, and I can not only take the quote and or the proverb or expression and translate it. I can take the quote and talk about it and like see it from different angles. I can, for example, I can take the quote, I can share the meaning of the quote or the expression, and I can say about my like unique opinion about that expression, and that's what I am sharing in those shorts videos. Yeah, and the language has nothing to do with, I mean, with what's going on. If I mean, some people aren't doing it right, it doesn't mean that the language is to blame or the culture is to blame or the people is to blame. Oh, crazy Russian! Thank you, thank you for being here. It's already a gift. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, like before you most of you like most of YouTubers here they like crazy Russian Sergey Ivan and most of you like you are like old YouTubers, you are like for a long time, and it's nice to see you in my streams. I mean, and A plus like with 500,000 subscribers and a lot of those who sometimes jump to my stream, like it's really cool. I mean, I haven't sanctioned it as well. Sometimes I see Dima. Alex was here today. Yeah, I mean it's a pleasure. It's a big pleasure that such people are joining. Yeah, and I don't know. That's much better than money when you know. Like there is a saying. I am crazy about saying that. So maybe my thing is saying and the quotes and everything. So there is a Algerian saying in Arabic. معرفة الرجال كنوز. Let me translate it. معرفة это knowledge. رجال like men. So men they mean like people or like knowledge of people. It's a treasure. This is like the quote they say. Like I even like remember it from my father. He was always saying it like معرفة الرجال كنوز. That means the knowledge of people is the treasure. So when we know people, it's like much better than money or something like that. I mean, it's really cool to know good people. Oh, next live stream will be from Thailand. Cool, Sergey. I have a friend in Thailand. If you need, I will contact him. He's living in Thailand for a long time. He's American. His name is Dan, and he's a trading. Yeah, trader. And he lives a pretty life there, good life. And he said like it's cheap to live there. Thailand is a good option. Yeah, I'm thinking about some. For example, Angie asked about what countries we are thinking about. Maybe one of those Asian countries. It would be a good option for us because in those Asian countries everything is easy. Like it's cheap, is it's easy with the papers. I don't know, easy with everything. They make it easy for people. Like the same about Latin American countries, but Latin American is it's very far from us, and the ticket is expensive. So most likely, yeah, like Asian country. I like Thailand. Are you going Bangkok? My wife was in Thailand, so she knows something about it. Yeah. Pattaya. Yeah, Bangkok, I think it's expensive. It's very expensive, the capital. Not that expensive, but still, I mean, compared to others. Yeah, like this video stream, subscribe, and everything else. Capitalist green movement. Yeah, I like how Sergey talk about capitalist, not capitalist. Yeah, I will check what Nikki did. I'm trying to avoid politics nowadays. Yeah. That's why, I mean, I don't watch a lot of maybe those who speak a lot about politics now, just to relax and forget about everything. Because if I will keep watching about politics, I will get just crazy. I will lose my mind. Ah, that's what you mean, Sergey, by telling about the manner. Okay, Lisa, see you. Yeah, let me check if there are other questions. Oh, do you have any other social media besides YouTube? Yeah, I have. I usually share them in the description of all my videos. So I have this Telegram channel if anyone use Telegram, and I will use the group to talk with subscribers and to just prepare my content. This one I use also Instagram. I just share pictures there, not that often, but I share pictures there and sometimes videos. Instagram, I don't even know how to use Instagram properly. I'm not that Instagram guy. And recently as well, I created a Twitter. I don't have a lot of time to tweet, but I mean it's also a good thing, Twitter, to use. We can find alternative information there. I love Twitter. Twitter is for smart people. It's a very cool one. And I have as well, where is Facebook? I'm not sharing Facebook in the description. Crazy. What's going on with me? Yeah, so let me share the Facebook page as well. Recently I created the Facebook page because the Facebook page, it helps. You can like my content in Facebook page, and you can as well help me to promote my videos, my content in Facebook among your friends, because Facebook is cool. Okay, let me add his now Facebook. I told you I have a bad memory. I need to add the Facebook page here, so it's strange that I don't have it. I remember that I had it. Okay. Anyway, I will add it there. Yeah, Facebook is cool. It's very useful. And what else? What other social media I have? I have the other social medias that are not famous where I write articles and etc. But mostly I share the I see it in the description I have. So most of my social media are in the description. Twitter is full of trolls, but it can give for us like content creators. For us, any social media is good. No, somebody asked if I have a driver license or my wife has a driver license. Not me, not my wife. We don't have driver license, and we never owned the car. Yeah, and we don't have cars. Avoid true social, please, and thank you very much. Yeah, we have to be social, like us, YouTubers. We have to talk with people, and we have to learn how to deal with trolls and etc. And with the opinions that we don't agree with. We have to learn how to ignore some things. It's not that easy to be public, by the way. It's interesting, like for some people, they can comment wherever they want, hiding behind that name. And you don't see their faces, you don't see anything from them, a video from them, and anything. And they kind of write so courageous things, and they start telling you things while they don't show themselves at all. I mean, there are like people that I mean, it's hard. Like when you are public, like the things that you can say, the way that you can act. It's not like when you are like anonym. Anonym, it's you can do whatever you want. You can like create million of of accounts and I don't know, post from each account whatever you want. But well, I don't know what is true social media. I don't know. I don't know because there are information that are not. I mean that famous, for example, in some social media, but you may find them famous in others. So it depends. I mean, I'm not doing sleep and need to bed. Great. And I'm gonna sleep tonight. I think also. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I really enjoyed streaming in this manner. Yeah. If you have another question, just ask it in the Q&A. Otherwise, I will have to go to sleep. It was like very fun to talk to you. It was a great celebration, you can say. Yeah. Yeah, I have also a license, very old one. It's expired already, like from Algeria. Thank you, Vladimir Aksinov. It was expired. I get it in Algeria. I just learned how to drive, and that after that I never drove a car. I mean, I drove only when I was getting that permit, and the permit I don't even have it maybe, and maybe it was even lost. And let me try to find it. I don't know. I will check if I have it or not. It's interesting because a lot of things we were in hurry and we left Russia in hurry, and a lot of things we didn't take with us. So, I have here. It's this wallet from, I don't know, more than 10 years I have this wallet. This is wallet from Algeria. Like more than 10 years, imagine that. I bought it in Algeria, I remember. And I hold all my Algerian stuff here. All the papers, everything. So I have this called, this is permis de conduire, because in the second language in Algeria it's French. And this one is called permis de conduire, that means permission of driving. This one. And I don't use it. It's expired. It's not, I don't know. It's not useful. And when I created it, when I get it, this driver, in 2008, 2018, in 2018 it expired, and it's not useful anymore. Yeah. So I just drove a car when I was getting it, and then I didn't drive. Never drive. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good night, Angie. Maybe the international one. Anyway. Let me check if there is any other interesting comment. Okay, let me check the Q&A. I mean, I like this pool thing. Let me make the pool again. Of course, I will not like consider it like I mean important, but it's interesting to know the opinion of people who are here. Let me create another pool. Oh, what I did. Okay. This is another pool I created just to know. I mean, should I create content about Russia and Russians or Russian language in my channel? Because, I mean, a lot of people, they kind of, when I write, like when I teach Russian or share Russian proverbs or do something, so they kind of tell, you left Russia. Recently, one guy wrote, you left Russia, you are free. Why you are talking about Russia? You are free. Like, I mean, I am free. That means I don't, for him, like, or for her, who wrote that, that means I am not allowed to talk about Russia or Russian language or anything. I mean, the half of my life I spent in Russia. Like, I know so much things about the Russian language, about the Russian culture, so many things. So how I can't, I mean, talk about that? So imagine like telling someone, like, I mean, telling someone who lived the whole of his life in a country, most of his life in a country, who get married in that country, who get you can love a country and not like the politics. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so imagine someone having like the half blood, like half of the blood of that country, and like leaving the country and tell him, don't talk about your country, don't mention your country, don't mention your language, the language you know. I mean, it's something, I mean, not, at least for me, it's not normal. I mean, how is that even possible? How it can come to mind to someone to tell to others to not talk about their like their, or I don't know, let's see, I don't know, any one people who are from from your country, and they will tell you, for example, will tell you, don't create content about your country, don't create content about your language, about your culture, about the proverb you know, about the quote you know, about the, I don't know. I mean, let's suppose, I mean, you are a businessman and you know that in your business, like some invention created by a Russian, will not you use it just because, I mean, like something happening in Russia, but that Russian left Russia for a long time, like already 10 years, or just left Russia and never supported what they, you know, for example, they are doing. But he created a very good invention. Of course, you will buy from it, and you because you care about the business, and you know that politics and culture and business is different things. It's not the same. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad. I mean, like most of people, they say like yes, 78% of people here who participated uh, in this how to say poll, they say that you can create about Russia and Russians. It's cool. Yeah, yeah. Let me end the pool. Maybe something else. Yeah, let it be today the pool day. Since I'm very happy to see so many people watching today. I don't know what magic is happening today. Uh, it's really cool. Yeah, that's why, I mean, I can't follow the chat very well. So if you have a question, ask it please in the Q&A. What do you think about the possibility of the Russian government considering those that left the mobilization? Oi, Eunice, you want me to cry about that? Or you want me, I mean, I am just enjoying my life, and if they cancel, let them cancel. I will just have the Algerian one to live with it, or asylum, or I will solve my problem. Like there's a guy in, he said like we solve the problems when they come. Like when they cancel, I will solve. When they not cancel, they not cancel. And I didn't the possibility of canceling to those that left due to the mobilization. Yeah, maybe I left just to travel. How they can prove that I left to because of the mobilization? Anyway, let me try to come with another question. I mean, each question is question. Yeah, I mean, answer or not answer. It doesn't matter if I answer. Each question or each poll can come with interesting ideas. Yeah, because the thing that I noticed is that a lot of people try to create fear in me, like create. I don't have to try to create the fear in me. That's why, I mean, I say like, I mean, I things sometimes when you see like I don't watch a lot of politics to avoid, because I am already like seen enough things, and maybe it's hard to face all the things and these things and to think about. And once you start thinking about like life, about your future, about people keep reminding you about all the troubles, and it's not, I mean, yeah, it's not a thing that I want to think about, because I have a child, I need to think about the next country to move to, and a lot of things Can you mention again being half Russian and other half Algerian? Yeah, of course. I have an Algerian passport, so I am Algerian as well. Algerian, I am Algerian. So if they will cancel the Russian citizenship, I am still Algerian. I will just move from one country to another with my Algerian passport. Yes, it's a good thing to mention. I am Algerian. Let me come with another question as well. It's interesting. I like the pool thing. I was doing that before. I had very active Twitter account before. Then something happened to him because I was asking a lot of also for different kind of crazy questions. Who is Russian in your family? In my family, my mother is Russian. Yeah, my mother is Russian. Oh, and the good thing that I don't watch the Putin speech because he's not important person for me. The most important for me is my wife, my child, my future, myself. Not Putin. I didn't even watch that speech, and I said my opinion about that. Like people, like hating a guy and wanting to watch his speech and every single word he said. What? Crazy. Thank you, Ryan. С днем рождения тебя наполовину русский. Half Russian. Thank you. In Russian. Yeah. Kyrgyzstan, but system there are trouble. I don't understand why your father is angry. You married a Russian lady. So did he. Yeah. This is the funny thing about my father. He was married with a Russian and he didn't like me because to marry to Russia because he wanted me to work with him and to stay in Algeria, and I didn't stay. I didn't work with him, and he prohibited us from when we come back to Algeria to speak Russian. He prohibited us to do that. He prohibited us to call our grandmother and grandfather. And that's why I wanted so hard to see my grandfather for 12 years, but I didn't. I didn't catch him. It was like a big disappointment. How did you meet your wife? So I meet my wife in the English club. When I had an English club, so she was a teacher, and that's how I met her. She worked like in my English club, and then we started dating, etc. BB1, happy birthday! Thank you very much. It's really cool. Yeah, I have to dance. I have to listen to some music, but I am so tired today. Yeah, because last night I didn't sleep very well. Yeah. How long I am streaming? Whoa, already 1 hour and 43 minutes. It's cool. Yeah. Let me hit the 2 hours, and let's please talk about positive things, not politics, not Russia, not Putin. I am tired all the year to listen those things. Yeah. You're just making it more popular and make everybody talk about that. Why? It's like creating fear, uncertainty, and a lot of things. I mean, we are all already tired from that, like most of people. Yeah, let me come with another pool. Right, we still have 20 minutes to enjoy the fun. So about birthday, maybe about the birthday. What to ask? What was your favorite subject in school? Oh, my favorite subject in school? It's a good question. No, I am not in Russia. I am in Turkey. My favorite, maybe my favorite was mathematics. Maybe, yeah, mathematics. Yeah, maths. So maths was my favorite. It was like very interesting for me. I love numbers. I'm crazy with numbers. I just love them. And my child turned also loving numbers as well, and he know how to count a lot of things. I mean, like in plus, multiply. He's very good at those things. The same about me. I was good in maths. Oh my god, it's like clear when somebody comes to to the stream and start saying such things. It's clear. From sometimes when someone says something from his or her first comment, you understand what kind of person it is this. Yeah, it's better to block them right away. Hello, Lindsay P. Okay, let me think about. Oh, let me start another poll. I have an idea. What's more important? What's more important? Life, politics. I don't know, it's just a question to think about. Sometimes when today I found a video telling, or a proverb or quote or something like that, telling that you like can't judge a man from his answers, but you can judge a man from his questions. I thought about that. It's a cool thing. Yeah. And sometimes the question is more important than the answer. And I can come with such questions to make some people think. And I am kind of ready to face any comment, any, I don't know, troll. And I will just, after that, ask with such question where they will think themselves that they are wrong, and they will like work on themselves and format their brain for the better. Yeah, sometimes it's helpful for some people, because maybe if someone comes like to the stream or to the comments and say a bad thing or for me, or trying to making me afraid, or making me, like, for example, have a bad mood, or like provoking me to say the things that I don't say or something like that, I can just ask a question for people, and they can tell in the answers of the pool. They can tell their opinion, and it will be clear for such troll that he or she doesn't have a place here, and he can't. I mean, I don't know, if they want to keep their trolling, they can find a better place for that. And sometimes you can understand from the login or for the name of a person what kind of person he is. Like when, for example, when we were doing like interviews to find work. So there is like usually we watch YouTube videos, or I mean, we watch tips about how to present yourself in the interviews. Like, for example, when you create your CV, it's better to not use like I don't know, email, or in the email name that's something like not that proper or not that good. So they more likely will not take you to the work. So that's why I mean it's better to use something, I don't know, more professional in the email. Like even in the email, if all the CV is great, but in the email someone like writing a bad word and with that bad word another like numbers or something like that. So the person who is giving the work will not give the work only because the email is not proper, not professional. That could happen. The same about like in YouTube. Sometimes you see people with such names, and you understand that like from their names that what kind of people they are. Okay. Questions. Let me check the questions. Are there any ocean-going sightseeing tour nearby? The ocean or any animal would be interesting. No one really streamed that topic. By the way, recently when we had like the earthquake, the level of the sea went far, like about half a meter. A lot of people said like that the level of the sea went further after the earthquake. If you could do any job, what job would you pick to do? I don't know, translator maybe, or interpreter. Because I was working as interpreter in Russia, I was translating from Russian. Again, in Russia, I was translating from Arabic to Russian, and from Russian to Arabic. That was my work, and I was an interpreter. I was translating right away. So I love languages. So if the work is related with languages, and I will translate right away, so it will be good for me, good thing. Work related with languages, it will be perfect. I'm also thinking like to be a translator somewhere, or an interpreter. Interpreter usually they are paid more. They are paid better. Yeah. Because the writing translation, you have to translate big text. It takes a lot of time. And yeah, last one. No one choose politics. Yeah. Thank you, last one. Yeah. So because the translation, when you translate papers, it takes from you a lot of time, and they don't pay very well when you translate papers. But when you are interpreter, they will call you, for example, like a business meeting they have, like a businessman coming, and they will call you, and you will get, I don't know, good money. For example, in Russia, I was getting, when I was invited to such meetings, I was getting about $100 a day in one day, and sometimes they were inviting me for a few days and paying me $100 every day. So, like for example, one businessman come to a plant where they make bread, and they install it there, like Lebanese, like how to say. Yeah, it's maybe a good topic to talk about, because I have like still have that video uh, where I worked like translator. So they were installing oven, like Lebanon oven, making Arabic bread. And the Arabic guy, he was there, and I was translating for a few days. He was like installing that oven, like very big oven, very professional one, for a few days, like for about 10 days or something. And I went there, and they even paid for me the hotel, and it was like long way travel, but it was very good. Like about $1,000 I earned in 10 days. It was like amazing for me, like for living in Russia. And I'm sure in Western countries, in Europe, and such work is very respected, and I could earn good money from that. But I don't know. I don't have relations. I don't have. I know. I don't. I don't have experience like working there, so I may need to improve my English and to find such work in such country, and they will be like happy to be an interpreter somewhere. I can, for example, interpret from English to Arabic, from English to Russian, from Russian to Arabic. I mean, I don't know English that well. Like I know Russian and Arabic. I know Russian and Arabic very well, so this is good for me. Okay, let me check more questions. Yeah, this is about the work I can do. To get a job, in my opinion, you need a driver license. I don't have a driver license. I mean, it's expired, and I don't have a new one. Yeah, the driver license, maybe, yeah, it's a good thing to have. But where now? I wanted to get it in Russia, but when this mess started, I had to leave because, and now I don't know, maybe in another country I will get it, if it will be cheap to get it there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad as well. Like from the other side, I'm kind of how to say, very glad, very happy about speaking my mind, because sometimes, I mean, when I was like new, and I wasn't like you can say that used to streaming, used to be so public and so famous, it was hard for me to say my mind, like to tell exactly what I think. But now it's getting easier and easier for me to say my mind, because, like, for example, sometimes, like, when you're a new YouTuber, you're kind of afraid to lose subscribers, to lose views, to lose everything. But with time, you understand. Like, I mean, me personally, I understand myself that I am not. I can't be going after views and subscribers. I want to, I don't know, to express myself. This is the most important for me. Most important than money, most important than viewers, most important than I mean, subscribers. And if I am losing subscribers for one opinion or another, I maybe shouldn't care, because those people aren't meant to be in my life. So that's even good thing. I mean, that's why it's better to say my mind, and that's it. Yeah, yeah. I am really happy because this is the first ever birthday where I kind of celebrated this way with a lot of people, with a lot of subscribers, like talking with all around the world, like with people from all around the world. It was like, if you asked what's the best gift for me, this is the best gift, like to speak my mind and to be open to the world. This is the best thing, I would say, and the best gift. Thanks to all of you who are watching. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I still have like the all the day to celebrate. It's almost 4 a.m. here in Turkey. I have to go to sleep. I will sleep till 10 or I don't know 11, the time that they will give me to sleep. I hope they will not wake me up, my wife and my child. And that's it about this stream. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you very much for the support, for the comments, for the any kind of support. It's really awesome. And see you in my next streams and videos. Thank you very much. Goodbye.